It isn't enough to talk about peace. One must believe in it. And it isn't enough to believe in it. One must work at it. Eleanor Roosevelt. Surely, in the light of history, it is more intelligent to hope rather than to fear, to try rather than not to try. For one thing we know beyond all doubt, nothing has ever been achieved by the person who says, "It can't be done." Eleanor Roosevelt. Do what you feel in your heart to be right, for you'll be criticized anyway. Eleanor Roosevelt. You have to accept whatever comes, and the only important thing is that you meet it with the best you have to give. Eleanor Roosevelt. People grow through experience if they meet life honestly and courageously. This is how character is built. Eleanor Roosevelt. The important thing is neither your nationality nor the religion you professed, but how your faith translated itself in your life. Eleanor Roosevelt. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Eleanor Roosevelt. I believe that anyone can conquer fear by doing the things he fears to do. Eleanor Roosevelt. Success must include two things: the development of an individual to his utmost potentiality and a contribution of some kind to one's world. Eleanor Roosevelt. Remember always that you have not only the right to be an individual, you have an obligation to be one. You cannot make any useful contribution in life unless you do this. Eleanor Roosevelt. When you know to laugh and when to look upon things as too absurd to take seriously, the other person is ashamed to carry through even if he was serious about it. Eleanor Roosevelt. The world of the future is in our making. Tomorrow is now. Eleanor Roosevelt. When will our consciences grow so tender that we will act to prevent human misery rather than avenge it? Eleanor Roosevelt. Tolerance ought only to be a preliminary step which allows us to get to know other people, and which prevents us from setting up bars, just because they may be of a different race or religion. The real value of any relationship is the fact that we learn to like people in spite of our differences. Eleanor Roosevelt. Will people ever be wise enough to refuse to follow bad leaders or to take away the freedom of other people? Eleanor Roosevelt. Courage is more exhilarating than fear, and in the long run, it is easier. We do not have to become heroes overnight. Just one step at a time, meeting each thing that comes up, seeing it as not as dreadful as it appeared, discovering we have the strength to stare it down. Eleanor Roosevelt.